with the fight itself, I'll do the short version of this. What most people think has happened now, if we've put all the facts together, supposedly, is most people believe Young Bucks and Kenny Omega storm into Punk's locker room. It was thought that the kicking down the door thing never actually happened. To try and get at Punk throws the first punch, probably in self-defense, hits Mac Jackson at least once, possibly multiple times. Ace Steel, who was looking after Punk's dog, Larry, and was also Punk's trainer originally, and he's currently an AEW producer, ended up throwing a chair that hits Nick Jackson, and he's an agent. He should be de-escalating this fight, not escalating it.
Yes.
And then when Kenny Omega tries to pull Ace Steel off Nick Jackson, he bites Kenny Omega and pulls his hair. Now, this was all seen by AEW's head of legal, Mega Parek, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah. Independent third party has been charged with investigating the incident. Now, we've got a load of EVP questions. And how would Dutch have dealt with the situation had he been running the company? Suspensions, firings, let the boys hash it out and move on forwards. Would love to know how you would have addressed the fight aftermath.
Well, Tony worked himself into a shoot here. That's what they did. He let that locker room dissent fester and fester and fester. Then it finally come up into this big blister. And all it needed was a little prick, and it's going to go everywhere. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. And as far as your executive vice presidents storming into a room, beating a door down, that's not possible. Those doors are storm doors. You can't beat them down. They may kick the hell out of it. And
Slap the leg while they kick the door through.
Oh, yeah. They was probably doing that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it, brother. Don't worry about it. But when they came in, and I'm sure they would come in, they weren't quiet like, we need to talk to you. They probably came in ready to fight. And then, as they say, he punched one of them first. And like you said, in self-defense, I'm sure that happened. And I think Ace Steel's wife was in the room too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why he threw a chair. Like you said, he should have been de-escalating it. Or if one of the Bucks had started the fight with the other Buck, should have been trying to get in there between, or Omega. And Omega did try to get in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got bit. If this would happen in a regular company, they'd all been fired. They would have all been fired. They have to be fired. Unless now you're sending the message that, well, you know, but now wrestling is different than a regular company. You need these people. They have more TV time than anybody else. And all of a sudden you're going to fire them for them not being able to control themselves. I would go farther than fire them. I mean, if I'm going to, not say fire them, but if I'm going to suspend them, I'm going to suspend them and fine them about 20 grand, because wrestlers respond to money. That's the only thing they respond to. Or, well, they can respond to a lot of other stuff too, but you got to make it biting and tell them that this first case is a test case. Anybody else will be fired on the spot. And they fired some people that were just in the room. Chris, what's his name?
Christopher Daniels.
Why'd they fire him?
Well, they didn't fire him. No one's been fired yet. Everybody's been suspended. I've got a list of about 4 of the people who they suspended, if you give me a minute.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, right. Okay, I've got to search for it now. I can't get the 2 pages. There we go. Here we go. Pat Buck, Michael Nakazawa, Brandon Cutler, and Christopher Daniels were also suspended. So I think they were just suspended because they happened to be in the room and probably breaking up the fight. And legally, everyone's suspended until the investigation is complete.
Okay, now you talk legally. This is something that I'm expecting. Whoever doesn't like the outcome of this, they're going to file suit. And that legal guy in the room, he can't even handle it because he's a witness.
Just say it was a lady.
It was a lady?
Yeah.
Well, it's an Indian name, right?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I think Mega Parek.
Okay, Mega. What a name. Oh, I love you, Megan. But then, to me, I think there could be some legal repercussions from this. And who's going to sue who, I don't know. But I think they're going to sue each other. They could sue the company. They could sue Tony. Unsafe workplace. Now you're talking about workers' rights. Now your workers' rights can come in because OSHA. I don't think they work under that, but they protect workers' rights in all those big factories and everything. But if it's an unsafe workplace, and now that's taking a work to a shoot to a bigger shoot.
Okay, Baptist, Tampa Bay. How have different territorial promoters have handled similar situations? Particularly, how have you personally seen Eddie Graham, Jerry Jarrett, Bill Watts, or the Fullers handle specific locker room conflicts, insubordination, going into business for yourself, etc.?
Well, I've seen insubordination handled very simply. They just got fired. They told them to go home, don't come back. This way Bill Watts would settle it. It was Butch Reed and the Berserker. They got into a big tiff, but word got back to Watts that they were mad at each other and they wanted. He called them together one Sunday afternoon. I think it was in Oklahoma City, I think, because we used to do 2 shows on Sunday there. Oklahoma City was the afternoon show. Then the night show would be Tulsa. He called them together in Oklahoma City, and they were trying to talk it out. And he said, "Okay, guys, best thing we do is fight it out. Have it out." And it was just Watts and Butch Reed and the Berserker in a room. And he said, "Let's see who wins." And they started fighting, and it lasted about 3 minutes. And I think one of them had a bloodied eye, and the other one had like a nose. And then guess what? Now the guys got it out of them. Now they're mad. They've had some physical energy expended between the two of them. They shook hands and they walked away and never had any more trouble. But he made them promise no more trouble. And they said, "Okay, no more trouble, no more trouble." They got it out because now they both realize that they might not be to whoop the other guy's ass as easily as they thought they could. And Butch Reed was a tough guy. So was Berserker. Berserker played pro football. He was a tough guy. But they got it out. That's one way that stuff is ended. Mm-hmm. Now, who else Eddie Graham?
Yep.
Eddie Graham probably do the same thing, but Eddie had a way of talking to you. I don't know if you ever see Eddie look at you, he'd have that one eye down. And when he got serious, Eddie you could feel the intensity coming off Eddie. And I got a lot of respect for him. He always treated me. Well, he never got mad at me. I made sure that I didn't want that tough son of a bitch damn mad at me. But guys respected him, and they would do what he would say. Ron Fuller, I don't think ever had any troubles. I don't think. Who was the other? Jerry Jarrett?
Yeah.
I think Jerry would just end up. If that had happened to Jerry Jarrett, they'd have been fired. They'd had to be fired.